Hi beauties, this is Amaya. So today we're gonna talk about social skills. Strike a pose. So let me tell this. You're not hard to approach. People just don't feel comfortable approaching you. And if that keeps happening, it's not a bad luck. It's a pattern. And I know a lot of you don't like hearing that. Seriously. So you just label yourself as like, oh, I'm so awkward, I'm introverted, socially anxious, and then you stop there. Like it's a personality, like it's a permanent, but it's not. It's just a habit your brain got used to repeating, and now it feels like identity. And you know what? Your brain is actually very lazy. It would rather give you a label than force you to improve a skill. So it tells you you're awkward, you're just not a social person, and you believe it because it's easier than changing. But think about it. You weren't born knowing how to talk to people. So why are you acting like being bad at it is your personality? It's just a skill. You just haven't trained it yet. And here's one myth that is actually ruining you. People will like me if I'm just myself. No. People like you when they feel good around you. And if your self right now is closed off, unresponsive, hard to read, people won't magically stay and figure you out. Here's another lie you probably believe. Confident people are naturally good at talking. They're not. They're literally not. They just practice enough to not panic anymore. Confidence is what happens after you stop avoiding, not before. This one is simple, but it keeps you stuck right there. I'll talk more when I feel ready. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because readiness comes from doing the thing, not thinking about it. So what actually makes people uncomfortable around you? It's not your face, it's not your voice, it's the lack of response, the lack of energy, the feeling that they have to do all the work. People don't mind quiet, but they mind pressure. And when you don't give anything back, they feel pressure to carry the whole conversation. So they leave. And then you think, see, I'm awkward. No, you just didn't participate. So instead of trying to fix your personality, fix your behavior, small things but constantly. For example, stop giving empty answers. If someone asks you something, don't just answer. Add one more sentence and ask something back. That alone changes how people experience you. And if your mind goes blank, stop panicking about it. You don't need original thoughts every single moment. So just use simple questions like, how did you get into that? Do you actually like it? What do you usually do after it? You can reuse these forever. No one cares. And here's something most people never realize. You don't carry conversation by being impressive, you carry them by being responsive. Also, start listening properly, not waiting for your turn to talk, not thinking about how you sound, actually listening, and then just reacting one small part of what they said. That's literally how conversation keep going. And about identity again, because this is where most of you get stuck. You keep saying, I'm just an awkward person. But every time you say that, you're giving yourself permission to stay the same. Identity is something you discover. It's something you repeat. So if you keep repeating avoidance, you become the awkward one. Not because it's who you are, but because it's what you practice. And the opposite is also true. If you start practicing small interactions, even badly, even awkwardly, your identity starts changing without you noticing it. And yeah, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Of course, you're going to say something weirdly, pause at the wrong time, overthink outer. That's normal. That's literally normal. But you have two options. Feel uncomfortable, for a few weeks while learning, or stay comfortable and keep this problem for years. And one last thing. People are not thinking about you as much as you think. You're not being analyzed, you're being responded to. So give people something to respond to, even if it's simple, even if it's not perfect. Because at the end of the day, social skills aren't about being amazing. They're about not making it hard for people to talk to you.